Welcome to the This Could Make Us Famous podcast. You've heard all the stories of the rich and famous. But what about everybody else? Some of the greatest and funniest stories come from everyday people. Here, we share their stories and just maybe make them famous. Let's get started. Here is your host, Jason McCormick.
Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host. I don't know if you can hear me. I can't breathe in this thing.
I don't think that's what they said when they said you have to wear a mask.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I got this mask on Facebook. I don't know if you can even hear me right now. But I got this old man mask. You want to pull up the picture? So that way I can put it in the editing. But so check out this picture. This is what I ordered on the internet, on Facebook. This is what this mask should have looked like right there. Look at that crap. Man, I can't even breathe. It's supposed to look like that. And instead it looks like this. Guys, look at this crap. Does it look anything like that picture? I mean, look at the eyebrows. It's not even working at all. The glue, they glued them on side. Will you see that? Look at this freaking mustache. Oh my gosh, and it smells funny. And I emailed them, and they're like, well, sir, we sent you exactly what you ordered. And I'm like, I showed them that picture, and I'm like, does that look anything like what I just ordered? I mean, come on, people. So be careful what you order on Facebook. It's kind of funny, but I think
maybe if you wore the green shirt and the
glasses,
the gray sweater and the glasses, it might be all right.
Maybe if I combed my mustache. He kind of looks like the guy that does the diabetes. You know. Anyway, I'm gonna take this thing off. Hold on one moment as I de-shed my skin of my mask. You like it, Charlie?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm strangling myself. I can't breathe. All right, guys.
Nice hairdo now.
Oh, my God. Well, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Jason, as the little intro said. Charlie, welcome back to the show. I'm going to put my hat on because my hair is a mess. Guys, I hope you're doing all right out there. We have a lot of exciting things to share with you today.
I hope you remember to set your clocks back, too. Otherwise, it's been a couple weeks, and you probably have, got fired from work because you've been coming in late every day or something.
Every day.
Or early every day,
You still have the clock set wrong every day. So, yes, welcome back to the show, guys. I wanted to start things off with an interesting challenge, but it's not like we normally do. It's not the spicy food challenge.
I thought you were going to start everything off with a smile.
Well, we'll do a smile too. That was a painful smile. I had a rough week, okay?
A Bryce smile.
Yes.
Bryce Albert.
Yes. So I was looking on the internet the other day, and I saw, if you want to show them again, I saw this picture of what is supposedly a scam that a lot of fast food places are pulling off. Supposedly, where you order medium fries and it's the same size as the large fries, like this picture right here. So I saw that on the internet, and I decided, what the heck? Me and Charlie, since it's just us today, are going to figure out if this is a lie or if this is the truth. And we have before us a cold thing of fries. I'm not going to lie. This was very difficult, Charlie, not to eat these fries.
I know. They smell good. So when I walked in the door, that's the first thing I smelled.
Right. Oh, by the way, I can't forget.
Wait. Bring that back here.
What? So I didn't eat no fries. There's nothing in there. But by the way, I forgot.
On the floor over there.
I got to do something that one of my guests is really excited to hear. All right, that I dedicate to my two most loyal fans that listen to the show. They absolutely requested me to play that buzzard a lot. So I did that for you guys, just for you. So let's get back to the test or challenge.
Test of the emergency broadcast system.
I'm not going to lie. This definitely looks like more, though. So how would we... Charlie brought his scale here.
I'm not used to weighing French fries.
Well, we're going to weigh the crap out of these fries. We're going to figure out if they're lying to us. Apparently, they do the same thing with drinks. But today, we're going to test the fries. So he's programming his little scale there. Is it set? All right, first things first, we're going to take the large fries right there, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to set them on the scale. Where are we at?
5.6 ounces. And there's no tear. I don't know how much that little container weighs versus that container.
Right. Well, we'll get a roundabout figure. And the moment of truth, 3.9 ounces. Well,
this looks a lot fuller than what the picture did.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. It was another one of those fake, bogus stories that went around Facebook.
Man, I'd eat these cold if you had cheese.
Well, I'm going to reward myself. I was smelling these fries all the way here from the car.
Oh, don't give me that crap. Where's that container? It's on the floor there.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Was a slider from Arby's. Pretty good. So, yep. We now know that is not true and that they give you the proper portions.
Well, now, I don't know about the proper portions. It is bigger. So
right. Yeah. We gotta be fair here. Okay. Sometimes they don't put the right amount anyway. Like that's just a operator error. You know, the person that's the fry tech, if you will.
Yeah, they don't have a measuring cup. I used to work at another one of those type of restaurants. And
don't they have a scoop that they just scoop it?
And if it's full, it's full. If they not, it's not. I can tell you this. If you want fresh French fries, ask for them with no salt. And then add your own salt.
Really? That's the trick?
That's the trick. Because what they'll either do is they'll play a game with you because they're mad because you ordered no salt French fries. And they'll take fries and throw them back in the fryer. And that will take the salt off. And you'll still have hot, fresh fries. Or they'll do what they're supposed to do and give you fresh fries with no salt on.
I'm not gonna lie though, it's pretty disturbing when you get really excited. Okay, you get your fries, you can smell those babies, and you go to reach in and you take a bite out of those hot, crispy fries, and there's no salt on them. That is probably one of the worst things you can experience on this earth. Okay, that's a far stretch there, but it's disgusting. That happened to me yesterday. I love Wendy's fries, okay? I feel like they have some of the best fries there is because they look like the potatoes that were cut into fries, and they didn't put salt on those freaking things.
Also, be cautious when you're getting French fries from a fast food restaurant. Some of them have wheat. So if you have wheat tolerance or dairy tolerance, ask before you eat.
So, Charlie, are you the French fry expert? You have a degree in French fryology?
I went gluten-free for a while, and so you finally just kind of branched out.
How's your diet going? Everyone needs an update.
Everyone needs an update? Let's see. So I started October, August 1st.
Doing what diet?
The keto.
The keto diet.
And this is the 10th of November. So that's 102 days.
102?
102 days. 50 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. What? Oh, that's the wrong button. Let me find. No, that's not the right. All right. I got to get. What happened to our applause button?
You took it off.
Oh, I did. I took it off a long time ago. Congratulations, man. That's a huge milestone.
Yeah.
And speaking of milestones, guys, we just hit, as of today, unless someone unsubscribes, we hit 118 subscribers on the channel, and that deserves an applause.
Yes.
So I'm pretty excited
You
about
want to
that.
bring back your award and show your award again?
What?
Your award.
Oh, yeah, the award.
Because
Here,
I don't
let me
know-
show you.
I don't know if they watched last podcast or. But
Look at that. That's when I got my first penny from Anchor, the podcasting platform that everyone should use, by the way. And yeah, this is it right here. Amazing. 1 penny, but hopefully one day there'll be several pennies. Oh, Charlie, you remember that today when we were eating breakfast? That was hilarious. Tell them about it.
oh, the lady. This poor little old lady comes in and she says, she's shaking this container. She's got this container full of pennies, and she says, "Well, is so and so in?" And they're like, "Well, what do you need so and so for?" And well, I got these pennies, and I want to use them. And she goes, I'm not donating them. I'm going to use it to get my breakfast.
Very interesting lady.
And then shortly after that, I think it's the owner's wife, or I guess she'd be the owner too, sitting behind us, and she's.
Oh, yeah, you can hear her angrily sliding the pennies, just like, and you can almost hear her under her breath, just like, ugh. Yeah. So don't pay with all pennies for your food, please.
Unless you have them totaled out. This is 100. This is
Right.
10.
So here's to you, the penny lady,
And the restaurant that had to deal with
and the
it.
restaurant that had to deal with it. So man, a lot of things happened in my world. I've been working a lot as usual. I've been kind of informing you guys of that. Working 12-hour days. Yesterday that was the 6th day that I worked 12 hours. So I was exhausted, and we're still at 118.
Still
Good job.
118.
It was kind of unfortunate because somebody at our workplace that morning had a seizure right in front of me. That was so disturbing and messed up. Everyone was freaking out and running. Like, I took off running to the supervisor's office, and someone beat me there. But yeah, just kind of crazy how quick stuff like that happens. Have you ever had something like that happen, Charlie, at workplace, or where someone had like a medical emergency right in front of you?
Numerous times.
Well, you do got a lot of years on me, so I'm sure you've seen some stuff.
Like a head-on collision that you come upon. Happens right in front of you when you're driving down the road.
Yikes. Well, needless to say,
A little bit different than somebody having a seizure, but
well, it's so weird because like when you see somebody just fall limp to the ground, their eyes are rolling in the back of their head, and their body's shaking uncontrollably, and you feel helpless. I mean, of course, we had to turn this person on their side because I guess they would choke on their tongue or spit, something like that. And some of the people there were crying, and it was a helpless situation. But
you don't want me to come across you if you're in need of first aid anyway, because I only got 70% on my first aid certification. So
I have a 70% chance that I would, or 30% chance of death.
30% chance.
Wow, Charlie. Well, I hope I don't have a heart attack or anything near you. Jeez. But yeah, that person's okay, and they went home, and hopefully everything bounces back for them and they can return to work. And but that was my week. That's what I went through, and I got to go back tomorrow night, so I'm pretty exhausted.
My week started off with a celebration at work because we all hit
Your goals?
the goal to get the insurance dropped.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Thanks to you.
Everybody hit them, yeah.
You're the one that made it happen, Charlie.
And so they did a breakfast. Of course, the only thing I could eat was a hard-boiled egg. They brought quiche that had crust and yogurt and apples and
Yeah.
oh, we bring healthy food. Well, it's not healthy food for me.
Nothing for
Yeah,
me.
where's the bacon and the ham and sausage and scrambled eggs and
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily healthy, but I mean, for your diet, it works. So, dude, a lot is changing.
steak.
Yeah, steak. A lot of things are changing right now with the election. That's another thing that just went on last Tuesday. It was major. And are you doing the whole penny lady thing? Oh, he was counting some change.
I thought I might have some pennies. I didn't have any pennies.
So I went out. I was a good
I
citizen.
do have sense though.
Charlie has sense. Here, let's give that to him. There we go. Good job. So I was a good citizen, and I went out and I went to vote on Tuesday, November 3rd, and I got there at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mostly when everybody else voted too.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, most people voted by mail.
Some states voted before, like Kansas votes before us.
So I was standing out in the freezing cold at 5 o'clock in the morning, pitch black outside, and the line went out the door all the way around the building, down the sidewalk, all the way down to the back of the building. Like you could have almost taken a shuttle to get to the back. Oh, yeah. Is that the little fiddle, Charlie, you're playing for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to play one for you too, Charlie. I'm going to play The Devil Went Down to Georgia. So I did get in. I voted, and I'm proud to say I feel like an American. Like that's an American thing to do, is to vote, make your voice heard. But the election didn't go as I thought it would go. And I know there's a lot of people, this is very controversial right now, but you're totally entitled to what you believe, because I'm apparently entitled to what I believe. So,
and I'm entitled to what I
and
believe.
Charlie is entitled to his own, but
Yeah. I wrote myself in as sheriff. I didn't win.
Right? Yeah. Well, we didn't win. Or did we? We're still waiting. Okay. Half the world says that the election's over and Joe Biden has this in the bag. It's over. It's done. He is officially our president-elect. But I knew that it wasn't going to be that easy for Trump to just walk away and concede the election. So I predict it's going to make it to the Supreme Court, like it did with Bush and Al Gore. For me, my opinion is this, and it's like everybody else. We all want a fair election. If we lose fair and square, and they found proof that, Joe Biden absolutely won, and no dead people were voting, and illegal ballots were being counted, then I'll take the defeat.
One person voting,
too many.
one person that illegally voted, whether it's a dead person or a non-citizen or whatever, voted for Trump or voted for Biden. It's a corrupt election.
Well, and the other thing too, I saw a lot of comments on Facebook from some of my liberal friends who are my friends, and they were just making fun of the Republicans, how we're sore losers and we don't know how to lose. And I laughed. I'm like, seriously, guys, do I need to right now pull out some video clips of how you guys handled the election for 2016? Because they put us through all these hoaxes, Russian hoax, and all these things that were proven wrong. But of course, if you follow your liberal media, then you're only taking what they give you, and so you believe all the lies they say because it lines up with whatever. But there's all this stuff was proven to be inaccurate. And so they put us through all this. And then you saw people like falling down on their knees, screaming and crying when they called out Trump's name as the next president. So you guys didn't take the loss.
That's going to be me.
When Biden gets sworn in?
Yeah, when they call out and officially, it's unofficially.
Charlie will be the next meme.
Yep, I'm going to be the next meme for the next 4 years. Yep.
He'll be falling down screaming. But you got to when you do it, Charlie, you got to outdo that one girl. Yeah. you got to really get into it. Like, you got to work on your scream, just like, no.
I love that one meme with her in it, and it said something about Trump donating plasma for the not the antibiotic. What is
The
it?
vaccine?
The vaccine.
Yeah, his body being the okay.
She
So
found
his
out about
blood ends up being the antibody to destroy the virus, and then everyone has to be injected with it, and they have Trump's blood.
It showed that
And
one
she's
lady.
just like, yeah. Oh, it cracks me
I don't
up.
care who you are. That's
It is funny. That's really fun. I laugh at some of the funny Trump memes. I laugh my head off.
And it's like I said before. When you become that much into the public eye, you're gonna take some scrutiny. And if you can't handle it, then don't go for those type of positions.
Right. Yeah. So we don't know what the outcome of this is going to be. No one can really tell you. After doing all the counts,
I can tell you.
And well, I know what you believe was going to happen, but you believe that Trump is going to be absolutely the next president. But if he doesn't, and like the votes are counted and Biden ends up like he still won, then I will accept that because he won fair and square. And I am not going to sit around moping and complaining, because life goes on, you move on, and then you have another election in 4 years. But I am not going to support any kind of impeachment garbage and all that stuff. I mean, that was ridiculous what happened to Trump. I think he was the most unfairly treated person. And I know it's coming, all the insults and the comments from, Democrats that, oh, Trump did this and Trump grabbed the woman by their, and he did this and that and whatever. Just let the stones fly. Just bring it. I've heard it many times, but I just want a fair election. I want our country to unite. It's okay to have political differences. It's okay to voice our different political views, but in the end, can we all come together and be friends, help one another, and let's just make this world a better place. That's what I hope for our country, because we're all going to be different. There's always going to be Democrats. There's always going to be Republicans and Libertarians and the Green Party. And I don't know what other parties they have, but birthday parties. We need to put our differences aside and learn how to come together.
Whichever party, make sure you dress appropriately.
Yeah. Like a clown suit to the, but anyways, so that's really my take on the election and what's going on right now. I believe I could be wrong. I'm not saying this is facts. I'm not the news that has all the facts right. But I heard somewhere that they pulled the Pennsylvania, and I can't remember the second state. Either it was Nevada or Arizona. They uncalled it for Biden. Did you hear anything about that?
Pennsylvania for sure. Nevada for sure. Georgia is still up in the air. Alaska is still up in the air.
Yeah.
And there's like one or two other states. In Michigan, there's so much corruption going on there that.
Did they shut the state down?
I don't know.
So you guys were going to go up for Thanksgiving.
I'm still planning on going up, and the only way that I can't go up is if they make that
mandatory or
it gets into the zone or whatever because of the false numbers of COVID. I mean, that's another thing. We really haven't heard of COVID, but you have it. I mean, the media hasn't hardly spoke on it. I mean, if it's that big of a deal, like I heard today from somebody that Phillipsburg, Kansas, the town got hit hard with COVID. And it killed a bunch of high school kids and elderly and affected all ages. So much so that the school decided to forfeit one of the championship games, football games this season.
No way. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And so COVID it's still there. But the media is not. I mean, they're not even touching it anymore.
I'm getting tired of wearing these masks. I mean, my job, understandably, because I handle, test kits for hospitals, I have to wear a mask, unfortunately, and I wear that for 12 hours. So it gets real hot, like, breathing that air in. And I don't know. I just have a hard time breathing now after wearing that all the time.
Well, you probably take about a couple years off your life too, from wearing that 12 hours a day.
Well, that's great. I have been noticing my speech has been slurring a lot. And
not that I am an expert or anything.
Charlie, you seem to be an expert of everything.
Oh, I can give you an opinion on anything.
That's right. It's darn right. So, yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of craziness in the world. 2020, though, guys, is almost over. And I don't think it's going to change in 2021. Do you?
I want to start it. I want 2020 again.
You want to start all over?
Yeah, just rewind it. Start 2020 again.
Oh. Wait. No. There we go. Dang it. Oh, that would have been perfect. That was a, rewind.
Start over. Cindy's birthday's today. It's January 1st.
Yeah. So my mother-in-law's birthday is January 1st. So the first day of the year. And Charlie's is January 16th? 19th. That's right. 19th. My wife's birthday is January 26th. And yours truly is January 30th. I was born in the 80s. And
I grew up in the 80s.
Charlie, that was his prime time, is the 80s. That's when
I was running the streets of that big city I lived in the 80s.
He had a long mullet and a bulgy mustache.
No facial hair.
He wore Daisy Duke shorts.
Yeah, that's me.
And like a Metallica shirt with the cutoff. Oh, that's funny. What was the 80s like? I mean, I was born in it, but what can you remember like that's like different than today? What do you see that's different other than, technology and stuff? Like, do you feel like people...
What part of the 80s? Like the early 80s, late 80s, mid 80s?
Mid to late 80s.
Well, let's see. 87 was when I graduated, the year you were born.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I was a baby in diapers, an infant, and you were graduating. Dang.
So, I don't know, because I spent most of my time at work, so I didn't.
So you worked a lot when you were. See, other than like the technology, I remember, all the crazy, like they had all kinds of random stuff. I guess the Teletubbies and all that, or not the Teletubbies, the Beanie Babies. Those were the 90s, and then they had the. What toys did you guys play with, like marbles and
G.I. Joe?
G.I. Joe. I remember that came out.
Marbles actually still pretty popular back in the 80s.
Okay.
Your Grandpa Dwight has a marble story that he'll never forget. You have to have him tell
you
that
Did he lose
sometime.
He lost his marbles somewhere?
No, he didn't lose his marbles, but he had to. Well, in a sense, he did, because he won marbles, but then he had to take and give him. His mom made him take and give him back.
Well, I would say
He cleaned everybody up and took everybody's marbles.
Oh yeah, he was just the marble snatcher, getting his hands on other people.
Won.
Well, I would say probably the difference between now and even the 90s and the 80s is people are so different in how they behave and interact with one another, thanks to, I guess you got to mention technology in some way, social media, it's made us like zombies. We talked about it. I don't know if it was last podcast.
I bet you had computers in high school.
No. Well, in high school I did. Yeah, absolutely. But
yeah,
in elementary school, I remember we started to get computers in, and they had floppy disk drives.
We had in high school, we had, I think, 5 computers. We were still on typewriters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Typewriters.
Yeah. I type for 40, 45 words a minute to pass the class.
And you typed what?
I'm over that, but it was henpecking.
So, wow.
I still henpeck today too. She's like, "How do you do that?"
That's how you text. You're just like real fast, like do.
Yeah, she couldn't figure out how I could type so fast henpecking like that.
Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty fast at I can't remember how many words per minute that I can do. I think it's like 1,000 words a minute.
Yeah, well, I watched the young kid. He's actually Chelsea's age, my youngest daughter.
Yeah.
Is the boss's son at work now, and he just started working for us back in July. And I'm like, what the heck did you just do to that computer? How did you do that? Even Bobby, who's like 10 or so years, about 15 years older than him maybe. He's like, Bobby sits down at the computer who shares an office with me. And he's like, drags this screen down and like, what did
you feel so lost.
What the heck did you just
What
do?
did you do and how did...
But the best memory of a computer that I ever have was my boss back at Felposh. His name was Mike Martin. And he was gearing toward, he was up there towards retirement. You know, he's just hanging out. This time Spartan Stores happened to buy us out. And so they brought all these computers in, and they brought that computer and set it on the desk, and the look on his face, it was priceless. It's like, what the heck am I going to do with that thing?
Yeah.
Thanks for the desk paperweight.
Yeah. Boy, the computers have really changed, but it's kind of funny though with Apple, since Steve Jobs has been gone, like how they've been designing their stuff. It's their recent computer looks like a cheese grater. Have you seen it? It looks like a giant cheese grater.
I thought it was going to look like an apple.
No, you can look it up. It's a giant box, like just like my desktop back there, but it's the cheese grater computer or whatever, Apple computer. See, he's gonna look it up. He's got to see how crazy. I don't know if they're probably just gonna show their laptops, but anyways, their designs are just so. I'm not a huge fan of all of that. It's getting too out there, but Microsoft is doing a pretty good job. You might have to just Apple computer cheese grater.
Is this the one you're talking about?
Oh, that's like the freaking. That's the first one. Is that the Apple Macintosh?
1985.
$2,500.
$2,500 for that 1985 computer.
I hear if you like Nintendos and
Look,
stuff.
they got a bag for it. It's called a Macintosh.
A Mac what?
A Macintosh.
A Macintosh to haul your Macintosh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's Mac awesome.
My first computer that I had on my own, my mom gave me, and my brother-in-law actually built it, and it had a black and white screen just like that.
Wow. Yeah, a lot has changed. Technology is it's mind-blowing. I mean, they got the folding screens on the computers or the cell phones now. Samsung's got the Galaxy Z Fold, I think it's called. 3 that's coming out here shortly. And that's pretty insane, dude. Like how you can fold a screen in half.
That thing?
Well, you're only seeing the side profile. I think if you just typed in cheese grater, that would make this whole
Holy
thing.
cow, $6,000?
Yeah, $6,000, and then their freaking stand for their the computer monitor is $1,000. Just the stand, dude. There it is. Watch. Look at this. Can you imagine that? Like just sitting on your desk? Like, come on.
You know what? I feel like having some cheese on my salad today.
So yeah, you could like work on your homework or whatever you got to do, and you can just grate some Parmesan cheese.
All right, we're talking about it, so we're going to show it. Yeah, that was it. $6,000. Does it
That's so dumb
drive
looking.
you to work and go to work for you? And
Well, it does go to work for you, but it's a powerful machine. I know that. It just looks retarded. Just like the PlayStation 5 looks retarded. My opinion. So that's the Apple or the MacBook Pro, I guess you would call it.
yes,
Apple Mac Pro.
Oh, look at that!
What was that? How much is that?
$15,000 to buy a car.
Buy a car. Or you can buy an Apple
Holy
Mac Pro.
cow! Well, what do you want to do with your money, son? Well, I want to get me an Apple Mac Pro. Okay, well, how much is it? It's $15,199, and that's just the standard. Nothing comes with that.
Oh, God, dude. The
I'm
things
sorry, I'm
people
sorry, son.
spend,
You ain't getting that.
people spend so much money on stuff, man. It's just, I
But
mean,
Johnny's got it.
maybe I could see that if like you're a professional at like making movies and stuff, and you need something that's
I don't know. That's got to make the movie, watch it for you, make the popcorn, bring you your drink. Before I pay that.
and take you to work. Yeah, it's got to do all. And maybe it does. Maybe there's a feature on it. You push a button. and it
Dwight,
just-
I want an Apple Mac Pro for Christmas this year.
Yeah, there goes a lifetime worth of inheritance. No, I sent you something earlier. This is funny. Dude, you got to play this. So, guys, I was on Facebook, and this is hilarious. So, the Jerry Nadler, or not, is it?
Nadler or no,
Nadler?
Nadler or Nadler.
Oh, no.
Nadler. Jared.
Gerald Jenner. Yeah.
He is a.
Is he a senator? Yeah, senator. And listen to this, guys.
Hang on.
Let's pause it.
Oh, you got me muted?
It shouldn't be muted. It should be all the way up.
Oh, turn it down.
Here.
Turn it down because it's on Nancy.
All right. So, okay, here's what happens.
I turn mine up, and then I'll go back to the beginning.
All right. Just pause it real quick. Pause it. I got to share the context of this and then go all the way back. There you go. They don't let you do that? Oh, there you go. All right. So here's the thing. All right. Jerry Nadler was up there giving some kind of press conference, and he was apparently having some issues, some major issues. And this happened a while back. I think the video I saw was like a month ago, but some of you guys probably have no idea. Jerry Nadler straight up pooped his pants on live TV. And oh my God, I don't think I've ever heard someone poop their pants so hard in my life as Jerry Nadler, but he was standing right next to Nancy Pelosi. And
She had to come up.
dude, she
had to
took a
come up.
whiff too. I mean, oh my God, dude. And afterwards, we got to read some of the comments. It just blows your mind. So guys, here you go. This is the sound of Jerry Nadler. Oh my God.
I'm going to bring on Congresswoman Maloney.
He's
I
waddling
want to
away.
Yeah, he's
join
kinda
the
waddling
distinguished
away.
chairman in acknowledging legislation of other members of Congress that are contained in the chairman's
Oh, dude, he's doing the poop
legislation that
walk.
they're putting forth.
I've seen people do that in the
poop
grocery
shuffle.
store before where they've kind of.
The poop shuffle?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Watch.
Not part of this package, but part of.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God,
With
it's
that,
so
I'm pleased to
funny.
yield to the distinguished chairwoman.
It's like
Government
I
Foreign
just
Oversight.
pooped myself. Here, play it again one more time. We gotta get a. We gotta hear that fart. Oh, you got the ad going. I need to get you the premium. Here we go. Oh, dude.
I like the.
God. Dude, that was the wettest fart I've ever heard in my life.
The distinguished
I mean, you had to know. And then Nancy, like, she goes up and she pulls her mask down. She takes, a nice whiff. Let's read some of these comments, though. This is probably funnier than the fart itself.
Oh wait.
You should be able to see the comments. You just scroll down, all the way down. You just got to keep going all the way down. You'll see them. But yeah, that was a juicy wet fart. So what are some of the comments? The next one's down.
Nancy leans in for a smell. She's like, yep, smells like San Francisco. Couldn't happen to a nicer bloke. Love the way he does the pants full shuffle across the stage at the end.
There's some really funny ones, though.
That's called the Texas two-step.
Dude, that's so messed up.
No doubt about it. That's the best kiss you'll ever get.
Oh, God, dude. That's so ruthless.
Oh, boy. Come on, guys. That was just his Nancy Pelosi mating call. Works every time.
Oh, God. What's that?
Hershey squirt ice cream just for Nancy.
Dude, some of these comments are ridiculous.
He drops a deuce for Pelosi. Magically appears. Irony right there.
Needs to dump his diaper. A smear campaign.
I believe Joe would call that a smear campaign.
Oh. Oh, what's the one about when a Democrat gets its wings? Or when a Democrat gets its wings? One has a mask on, one has a mask hanging around the neck, and the one doesn't mask. Okay.
That's
a serious one.
Nadler gave birth to another Democrat live on TV.
Oh my God, dude.
That's
all
bad.
right. That one's all
bad.
right. Sorry to anyone that's a Democrat and that offends you. It's funny though. It's got to be funny.
Blow drying his hemorrhoids.
Oh my God, that's so messed up, dude.
Jason.
All right, let me. Well, shoot, I'd like to record that, but I don't think I can do that while we're got this going. But I'm gonna record that fart sound effect and use it for the future. Jerry Nadler, congratulations for pooping your pants on live TV and having the most amazing, I guess you would call a shart of the decade. What's it say?
Reagan was the great communicator. Nadler is the great defecator.
Oh God, dude. See, that's some videos the comments are the best part of the whole video. That is savage right there, man. So you guys, if you want to post some of your live
There's the one
TV,
you were talking about.
Nancy, I recognize that smell. Another Democrat just got its wings. If you guys have any funny ones, even if it's Trump and it's making fun of Republicans, I don't care. It'd be hilarious. So anyone that's farted on live TV or made a fool of themselves, you could totally post that in the comments, and I'd love to check them out. But I think today we are going to wrap this stinking thing up quickly. I wanted to leave us.
I knew I should have got that whoopee cushion.
Oh, you should have, Charlie. I wanted to end everything off with a squirt.
Oh, I got some jokes. Can I read jokes before we end?
Oh, we're gonna do jokes again,
Yes.
Charlie.
I got a question for you.
Just one. Let's just do
I
one.
got a couple questions first, and then I'll do a couple jokes, and we can get out
Oh
of there.
dear God, Charlie. We had
All
a
right.
smooth ending to the show too.
All right. Okay. Today is November 10th. Tomorrow is November 11th, which is Veterans Day. So, this will be on after Veterans Day. So, we're gonna give honor to all veterans out there.
Thank you,
But-
veterans. Thank you.
And you
very
should
much.
always thank a veteran, thank an officer, thank a firefighter, thank an doctor, thank a nurse. Heck, thank anyone you see on the street. What the heck?
Thank me.
Yeah, thank me. So, Jason, what was the first year that we celebrated Veterans Day?
1945. So that's the first year.
Okay, so you say 1945.
First day.
What was it originally called?
Soldiers Day.
Okay, so 1945, Soldiers' Day. When did it become a national holiday?
It became a national holiday in December 1st. I don't know.
So Veterans Day originated as, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but Armistice Day.
Oh,
Armistise on November 11th, 1919, the first anniversary of the end of World War I. Congress passed a resolution in 1926 for an annual observance, and on November 11th became a national holiday beginning in 1938. So you messed them all up, but that's okay.
I got literally nothing right. Shows you what I know. Nothing. All right,
so, what did the blanket say as it fell off the bed?
I have no idea.
Oh, sheet.
Oh, sheet. Oh, sheet. That's hilarious.
What did the buffalo say when his son left?
Buffalo.
Bison.
Bison. Ah, clever.
Today I got fired from a job at the bank. A lady came in and asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep. I wrote a book. Anybody want a book? I wrote a book on reverse psychology. Don't read it.
Don't read it.
What happens when a frog's car breaks down?
It gets towed.
It gets, hey.
I got one right. Yeah.
What do you call it when one cow spies on another?
Spy cow.
A stakeout. And we're out of here.
Oh, and we're out of here, guys. That's some more of Charlie's corny jokes from Charlie's corny joke corner. Love you guys. Take it easy. Stay tuned for the next podcast. Remember, let's try to make this world a better place. And yeah, it's all going to be okay. No matter who ends up in the big house, no matter what, we're going to...
Jason.
What?
The big house?
The White House. It's the big house. It's a huge house.
Well, I refer to the big house as jail, so that kind of does not...
Well, maybe it is jail. We're out of here.
See you guys.
Thanks for listening to the This Could Make Us Famous podcast. Want to help make someone famous? Have a story to share? Get in touch with us at facebook.com/This Could Make Us Famous. And be sure to subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss a single episode.